Anthony Richardson injured for the Colts, and it's a blindside hit. He didn't see it. You got a free rusher there. He got whacked and dislocated his finger, and he'll be out for a little while. Now you got Daniel Jones coming in there. I thought Daniel Jones was going to win that job, and he still might, but I don't want to give up on Anthony Richardson. He's too young with so much talent there. But he makes it difficult. He makes it difficult to go, okay, because I remember watching Florida play, and I watched him, and I go, golly. And then I also went with some of his throws. Oh, golly. He had this, like Dante Culpepper to me was as talented as anybody who played the position. He was 6'5", he was 240, and he could run, he could throw. When he was with Minnesota and then he blew out his knee with the Dolphins, that was, maybe the turning point with a few careers there with the Miami Dolphins. But you think about these guys and you go, that's just different. And at that position, you're looking for something that's unique. And we're going to have to wait a little while longer for Anthony Richardson. Talent is there, and he's got youth on his side. I don't know how you put it all together. And do you play Daniel Jones? That's why you brought him in, because maybe you don't think Anthony Richardson's ready to go. And in fairness to Anthony Richardson, if you're 20 or 21 years of age and you're trying to play the position in the NFL, it doesn't happen. Like, he just turned 23. You got guys who are 25 coming out of college, 24 coming out of college. And he didn't have that many. It goes back to what I've said before. When an NFL source says to me, we don't want to look at somebody who has 10 starts, 12 starts, 15 starts. Our number is around 25. If you get 30, that's great. Anthony Richardson doesn't have a large sample size. You got 18 starts, but how many of those was he really the best quarterback on the field the entire time? And with potential, that's a dangerous word. Guys get fired for potential. Hey, we took him. He had great potential. Okay. That's why I want a little bit larger sample size. But he's going to be out for a little while. Finger looked nasty. He was only in there for, 6 plays. Yeah, Paulie.
I did see the pregame, and the announcer was saying, well, with Anthony Richardson, the plan ideally would be for him to be more of a drop-back guy and run less and expose himself less to hits. But that's what made him great. His running and physicality made him great, like prime Cam Newton. Remember when they said, Cam, stop running? When Cam stopped running and he relied just on passing, they were less threatening. He was healthier, but they were less threatening.
Yeah, and that's probably a better comp there. Dante Culpepper was really talented. Obviously, Cam won an MVP, got to a Super Bowl. But you're seeing these quarterbacks. I never want to take away what is a strength in college. You get to the NFL and they go, well, we're going to make him a pocket passer. Michael Vick. No. I want to put pressure on you. Lamar Jackson. Run. I'm okay with it. I want to put pressure on you. Josh Allen, run. I'm okay. Be smart when you run. And that's the problem. Like RG3. RG3 had as much talent as anybody who's probably played that position. But he was taking on hits. That's where your ego gets in the way. Don't be afraid to go fetal position. That's like the 12th position on offense, the fetal position. Brady, fetal position. Peyton Manning, fetal position. You get up, you feel a whole lot better than being like, all right, I'm going to take on that guy. Those things hurt. Yeah, Paulie.
We've talked about this before. You said for years you wish Josh Allen would run less or run more efficiently, go out of bounds.
I don't want him taking on guys.
I don't think he's changing. I'm
looking he's not.
At his rushing stats, and they're consistent, about 110 carries a year. He's only missed 2 games in his career due to injury, and before the age of 30, he has 4,200 rushing yards. You start prorating because he's going to play another decade. He'll cruise past guys like Cam Newton just by 500 or 600 a year. He could be a 60,000, 8,000 guy.
He could get 8,000 rushing yards?
Well,
so 10 to 5,000.
He's got 4,100 yards in 7 seasons. He's playing another 10 with the money out there. And if he runs for...
Let's say 4,000. So 10 years, 400 yards per year.
Going forward?
Is that fair?
Yeah, and that would be way less for him than he usually gets in a 17-game season. He averages about 650 yards rushing per season.
He could end up with 9,000 rushing yards?
Yes, he should be at that.
Dang.
I'll check the numbers.
I remember 10,000 yards for a running back. You're a Hall of Famer. There'd be certain guys, they go, hey, got to 10,000, like Jim Taylor and John Riggins. Hey, you got 10,000, you're a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Paulie.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's at 6,100, but he runs way, way more. So Lamar Jackson could take this and run away with it. Michael Vick's at 6,100, Cam Newton 5,600, Russ Wilson at 5,400.
Wait, where's Lamar?
Lamar is at 6,100.
Oh, man.
He should be, if he plays 8 more years, you would think he'd be flirting with 10,000 yards.
Because let's say he plays 8 years and he gets 500 yards rushing. So now you got $4,000 there. He'd be close to 10,000 yards.
And he's closer to 800 a season than 500.
Yeah. I'm trying to be, modest with these numbers here because they will slow down. Maybe there's an injury. Maybe you're not, playing a full season. But just to think that, quarterbacks who are really good passers as well with good numbers that they could end up with. What's Jalen Hurts have?
Just going back to Lamar real quick, he had a 1,200-yard season, a 1,000-yard season, 915 last year casually.
Dang.
Jeez. Checking on Hurts.
Okay.